everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live with your host, Psychic Sally Diane.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to our favorite hour of the week right here with our friends on YouTube for Psychic Sundays Live. Psychic Sunday Live.
No, they're in plural. We do it every Sunday.
We do, okay, Psychic Sundays Live. Okay, and our event completed on Friday. We had a lot of fun. You'll see more Psychic Soul Sister events next year. One of the comments we got was everybody liked the hands-on psychic tools exhibit because we had Carla Coles right there standing by and helping everybody to use all the tools we had here. Of course, the readings were fun. And at the end of the night, we had a prize draw. And one of the prizes was for our mystery box answers. And we had this mystery box, had something in it. Nobody knew what except for Carla. And it was sealed up, and you had to kind of hold it and make a comment about what was inside. Kind of guess, but we always said, be creative. Our favorite answer will win a prize. And so at the end of the night, our favorite answer was actually something. It was a magic duster that makes dust instantly disappear. Unfortunately, that entrant wasn't there, so the first prize went to the lady who said that it was her ex-husband in the box. And we opened the box, and within the box was a little plastic dinosaur, a little T-Rex. So that was her husband's T-Rex. Anyhow, I hope that I see everybody out there next year, and keep tuned to us for more plans over the winter. We're going to be making plans for Psychic Soul Sisters events over the winter. Also, I will be retiring from my regular 9-to-5 job at the end of the month and focusing more on this channel and the time I spend with you guys. But first, I'm going to take a long road trip, and I am going to post videos along the way so you can kind of take the road trip with me. I will be starting my journey with Pam Mahoney, so that should be a lot of fun. So remember to subscribe and put on that notification button. And without further ado, we are going to get right to the readings. Now, of course, we always read our emails first, and we got one email this week from Cindy. And Cindy said that her son's wedding was fantastic. That is so nice to hear. I'm glad it went down well. And she wanted to...
Why did you print an email if you've got it memorized?
I didn't know whether I remembered or not. I have senior moments. I have a lot of senior moments.
What you're calling that. All right.
That's exactly what I'm calling it. Okay, so Cindy just wants a general look at the month of October. I'm sure we have a lot of questions about the month of October. So let's see what the cards will tell Cindy about her October. So when you get to the end of October, you're dealing with budget issues and money issues. Is what the cards are saying, that as you go toward the end of October, you need to be careful how you spend your money. It feels like you might have something coming in next year, but for some reason, you just have to be careful, toward the middle of October, toward the end of October. I don't get poverty or anything, just be careful. Money isn't coming in the way you want it to come in during October, but there still seems to be something worth waiting for there. We're going to pay attention to the first card, which is Strength, and Strength is what they call a major arcana card, so it's stronger than both of these put together. And this says that overall in October, it's just the situations highlight your best qualities. You seem to be strong. You seem to be confident in October. So October is a very good planning month for you. And it's also a month for you to do some negotiations, because if you're strong in October, that means you're negotiating from a position of strength. Okay. And thank you for sending in an email. Anybody else who would like to be answered first on the show, send an email to info@sallydiane.com. Right there.
And our first question comes from Divine Oracle Readings Podcast. How will things be this Wednesday for us?
Oh, yeah. So we got something happening this weekend with the guys. And let's see what the cards have to say about that. Wish you luck with that event. It starts out on a very good note, continues on a very good note, and okay, it ends on sort of a good note. Okay, so first off, yes, you'll be well received, and in a lot of ways, it'll be everything you hope for. I think that the only problem with the Wednesday event is it doesn't bring in enough money. It brings in everything but money. Okay, so 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Hi, Sarah.
Sarah and Suzanne. And the High Priestess question is, can I get an energy update on how Carlos feels about me now after doing some things to spicy up the attraction? Well, way to go.
Okay, wow.
Congratulations on taking the initiative.
Yes, wow. Wait a second.
What are you saying wow to?
Because for some reason, my whole chat box just went way down. There we go. You said High Priestess Tarot?
Yeah, you were very top.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, I missed it. And she just wanted to know about Carlos? Still?
Well, she did something to spicy things up.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, let's see. Did a little bit of spice do the trick for High Priestess Tarot?
Not if it was pumpkin spice.
Yeah. Does anybody else, I'm sorry, but I cannot stand pumpkin spice. I don't get why it's so popular. It's put in every freaking thing. Is there anybody else that doesn't understand the love affair with pumpkin spice around fall?
In all fairness, Sally thinks cilantro tastes like soap.
It does. How many other people think it tastes like soap? That's actually a thing. Okay. So, So, I'm just kind of looking at I'm kind of stuck on this 2 of Cups because it's reversed. So I see you reached out to him, but somehow I think that he did not get the message because he's just kind of staring there being Carlos. So maybe you want to smile a little bit broader. Wear some jasmine or violet and just a little bit of castor oil. Don't ask me why, but it just helps all the floral scents be more of a love attract. In the end, I have the High Priestess. So in the end, you will get it. In the end, you will find out some things about him. It kind of feels like what the High Priestess is telling me is that everything you suspected about Carlos, you find out to be true. So whatever your spidey sense is telling you about this guy, it's right. I don't know. Sometimes guys stonewall us just because they don't know how to respond to things. We scare them. So I really think that there's still something going on there. And just be patient because it feels like you win out in the end. Okay. So where are we going now?
Oh,
Who's
Sarah.
next?
How is Amala feeling about me? A new person.
Woohoo!
I'm not sure if Sarah new is or Amala is new.
Okay. Well, welcome to the site, Sarah. Sarah and Amala. What can we tell us about Sarah and Amala? Okay, so it's definitely turning around. I'm a little worried because the Wheel of Fortune is reversed instead of right side up. But the Wheel of Fortune is always turning. So it just hasn't turned in your favor yet. but it says that wait, your time will come with him. Definitely your time will come with him. It feels like it's going to be a bit of a wait. Maybe he's, which way are we going? Oh yeah. Maybe he's playing a little hard to get, or maybe he's just a little shy. Okay. So then it ends up with you walking away from it. So I think Amala likes you, but he's not expressing himself very well, and he's making you wait, and you are going to run out of patience with him, like right around the holidays. So, yeah, he likes you, but he just doesn't have the guts enough to speak up.
Oh no. Hello, Patricia. She would like a reading for October.
Oh, what a surprise. Okay. Oh, la la Loopsy is here. All right.
Maybe next week you'll get it.
Oh, I know. But I have so much fun trying. Okay, Patricia, let's see how things go for Patricia in October. Hmm. Okay, so in October, first off, you come out as a Queen of Wands, so it shows you as being very motivated in October and ready to take control of situations, regardless of what they are, and it's it's kind of a good adjustment month for you because I do see you getting some news that you're not going to like very well, but it's helpful because it helps you sort out what you should hold on to and what you should let go of. So I see the end of October kind of ending up in a little bit of a purge where you say, look, I'm not going to focus in on everything in the world. I'm just going to figure out the two most important things and focus in on those. And that seems to work for you. So overall, it's not going to be the best of months, but you are going to be at your best. Okay, thank you for tuning in.
Lala Loopsy would like a love reading for October.
Love for Lala Loopsy. I said it right. Okay. Love for Lala Loopsy in October.
Will you settle for lust?
Lust is fun. So, love for Lala Loopsy in October. I'm pretty sure I'm going to see two men here. There's one. Okay, so I really get a feeling that you're going to be a little torn between two lovers, and follow your instincts as far as who you let be around you, because it does feel like your spidey, it does feel like this is a good month for you to get away from negative people and negative situations. I do see something new, a new love coming into your life, and this is somebody who's well grounded and solid. You may be looking at maybe a Taurus or a Capricorn there. Yeah, and when you get to the end of October, I know it looks like he's holding on to money, but when I put my fingers on the card, it says time, time, time. And so I feel like, yes, you are going to get rid of some toxic people, some toxic situations. You are going to clear the decks. You are going to have somebody coming in. He is, like I said, he's well grounded. He takes his own he takes his own time with things, but it's not like he ghosts you. Like, he's a kind that will call you a few times before he asks you out, which is fine as long as he calls, and he does. And it looks like I said, by the end of October, you're looking to make time in your schedule for love. So I think that October's a good month for love, and you should follow your instincts.
The folks in the chat are liking pumpkin spice. Apparently, we are in the minority, but just
Oh,
fine. I have no problem with that because I equally hate pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie, and I've never had ambrosia, but I've seen it, and I'll pass.
I like ambrosia,
We got a way to get down to
but I grew up with it.
We got a way to get down to Benafsha, who's we got a follow up question from previous week. And
Oh my
Benafsha, I just
goodness.
want to let you know that Sally's done like 40 readings since last Sunday. So forgive her if she doesn't remember yours.
Okay. So, are we to Lonette?
Are we?
Yes.
No, Suzanne wants to know about the week ahead,
Oh, okay.
even though she's still reeling from the week behind. Spin, spin,
Okay.
sugar, right?
Suzanne's week. Okay, so you get word of a job. There's a job offer that you can take. Let's see if you yeah, okay, I'm not liking this. Okay, so what I'm going to tell you is you get a job offer and you're tempted to walk away. Please don't. Take whatever comes your way, even if it's bagging groceries or, I don't know, being a greeter at Walmart. I don't care what the job is, whatever job offer comes, grab onto it because at this point, you just got to let the universe know you really and truly do want a job. When you get by toward the end of the week, things, the weekend goes very, very well for you. So you do get what you're looking for through the week. But like I said, take offers take what is offered to you.
Yeah, I saw a stat the other day there. Apparently, positions are not as, there's less help needed.
Well, yeah.
The jobs are starting to get filled up.
Yes. Well, that's what happens.
Well, yeah, because the next generation has come in and stepped in and filled the jobs on the bottom end. I'm not talking like bottom end as far as socially or anything like that. The entry level jobs. That was what I was looking for.
Okay,
All right,
so
before I get myself into more trouble.
I'm just letting you talk.
All right, Ashley wants to know about October.
October for Ashley. Okay, the first card that flipped over, and I am going to pay attention to it, was the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords talks about a period of rest, a period of quiet. Sometimes when things don't seem to be happening, it's because it's time for us to take a rest, time for us to de-stress, time for us to look at the situation in front of us before we move forward. Okay, so October is a good time for you to do all of those things. Again, October shows you coming into balance. All right, and you have the Emperor reversed, and I kind of want to see the next card, but I am going to say that with the Emperor reversed, that's usually about a fallen authority figure. Somebody that you look up to might let you down. Okay, so you take your rest when you can, you get into balance, you become aware of the frailties of those you look up to. But toward the end of October, you're basically moving forward full tilt boogie. So you're moving fast into a very active November. So get your rest on in October while you still can.
Hello, Lynette. Lynette
Hello.
wants to know whether there are any ego issues they should work on.
That's an interesting question. I wonder where that came from.
I can do that till you can't. Slide them up.
Okay, and you asked about ego issues. And the biggest, most powerful card you get here is the 10 of the Wheel of Fortune. So, no, there isn't ego problems there. Things are just going unexpectedly well for you, and you've got somebody on the sidelines who's sort of giving you negative vibes. You know, when things go good for you and things aren't going so good for somebody close to you, sometimes that somebody close to you, especially if they have the mentality of a 10-year-old, becomes jealous. And I think that's exactly what you're dealing with right now and exactly where that question came from. So don't let people who are jealous of the fact that you're going ahead and things are going better for you stop you from moving ahead. So no, there isn't an ego problem. There's a jealousy problem, and it's not your jealousy.
Woo. Hey, Joanne. Joanne's looking for a love reading. When will I meet someone?
Depends on how picky you are, right? Okay, so seriously, Joanne and love. What does Joanne need to know about love? Okay, so first I'm going to pay attention to these two together. And when I see this, I see sort of a period here where maybe you broke up with somebody or something, because it says that as you're coming into this phase of your life, you're coming in with a little bit of self-pity over a broken relationship or broken engagement, something like that. You're still letting it bother you, but you are healing, and I do see you sort of getting over it in about 3 weeks, and because they're giving me a 3 to continue getting over it, and then there's the 2. So I would say before the end of the year, you'll meet new love, and let you know that you're still healing, but nothing heals a broken heart like new love. So you will find somebody who will help you move beyond that.
And next we have Belk. Next week I will meet someone new. How will he feel about me?
Okay. Oh, Asian male. It said AM. I'm going adult male, Asian male. Okay. Belk meeting somebody new. How will that go? I know. I know. He's laughing at me. Wow. It looks to go pretty well. The first card says it is productive. All right. So it feels, I think that he might work with maybe disabled people or something like that, because he comes across as a caregiver. All right, so yes, it will go very well. And you know, I don't know what usually happens with relationships with you, because you have this card of nastiness, but it's reversed. So whatever usually goes wrong in your relationships is not going to go wrong with this one. So yeah, ta-da! It'll be a success. Congratulations.
La 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 la.
Yeah, road trip. Road trip with Pam. Me and Pam are going to Chicago.
Sally has so much cooking in life, good to print it out. Sounds like me. Okay. Sally did cook tonight. Very, very lovely supper.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, roast vegetables and burgers.
Mm,
Can't ever go wrong with burgers.
not at all.
You know what I found in the fridge at work the other day?
Pumpkin pie spice?
Vegan mayonnaise. Yeah, I almost threw up just reading it.
Really?
How, you can't make mayonnaise without eggs. Period.
Okay.
All right, hey, we're down to Benapsha.
Okay,
Ooh,
there.
energy of a new person. She wants to know about more about that. And
Oh, okay. So Benafsha wants to know what the cards can tell her about love.
how will we be meeting face to face?
Okay. We'll see what the cards are willing to tell you, girl. Okay, so there's a message. All right. I think you're going to meet through friends. And you said, well, what else? Tell me more about him and will we be meeting? Okay, so I'm thinking you're giving it a win. And I would say we're talking, it's giving me a 9. So I'm just going to be conservative and say 9 weeks, which puts us into November. So it's right, around Thanksgiving time. Maybe even Christmas, because there's this idea of a religious holiday. Although there is something to be said for gratitude being a religious thing, a spiritual thing. So somewhere between Thanksgiving and Christmas, close to a spiritual type holiday. This is going to turn out good for you. You've got this card right in the middle that says, don't worry about things. Don't let yourself get stressed by anything. Just relax. The right one that will make you happy is coming your way. And these are all good cards. So relax.
Okay. Hey, you know what? It's time for that pick a card thing. We'll be right back, folks. And it's this week's time for Pick a Card. This is where Sally shuffles her cards, drops a few, then pulls 3, and you pick one of those 3 ahead of time. The reading for that card is your reading for the coming week of October the 2nd, 2023.
Hi, friends. So which card are you going to pick today? Are you going to pick card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? Whoops. You didn't see that.
You should probably just pull 3 new cards.
Okay, I'm going to take his advice. Sorry for that, folks. That was another senior moment. But I'm just as happy to get rid of the tower anyway. So, let's try her again. We pick card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. Oh, those came out much nicer. Okay. So which is it going to be? Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? Did you pick card number 1? Well, if you pick card number 1, then your card for this week is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is about putting up barriers, setting boundaries. Sometimes it's about being too concerned about personal safety to the point where you're keeping yourself from seeing your surroundings. So try not to be anxious this week, because if you are anxious like this young lady here, you're going to put yourself in a precarious situation. So relax and just be observant. But know that this is a weekend. This is a week to put up your boundaries. Okay. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then your card for this week is the Page of Pentacles. You are going to get some good news about money or investments. But I do see a positive prosperity message coming your way this week. So, good card. Did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, then your card for this week is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands talks about looking beyond your current situation as to what new opportunities are out there. You know, he's not necessarily getting ready to travel now, but he is considering the other possibilities in the world. So pick up your head a bit this week and look around and discover the possibilities that exist for you this week. And thank you so much for tuning in. Tune in again next week for another Pick 3. Pick a card. Pick a card. Have a great week.
We'll get it
Bye-bye.
right next year. And back to our regular scheduled programming of answering your questions in the chat. Well, the
Yes.
questions are in the chat. The answers are not.
They're between my ears. So Suzanne says, my oven broke and the retrograde is over. Can't believe it. Okay, so that just
If
reminds...
your oven's broke, you should put it to work.
That reminds me of a story from when I had my radio show back on AM 96 in Cambridge. And one night we had a lady call in and she was asking about how her stove was going to do, if her stove was going to survive for another month or so. And she was just so funny about it. And we must have talked to her for at least 5 minutes. She was a royal panic, but unfortunately, her stove wasn't going to make it.
I guess you have to be there for it to be funny.
Yeah, it was. Trust me, folks, it was. Okay.
Yahweh's child wants to know what the deals are with the finances.
Okay, so finances. What do you need to know about your finances? Okay, and if you could switch that.
Oh, yeah, sure. I sleep at the switch. That's how trains derail.
All right, so the deal with your finances, I can see a bit of stagnation, but it's the problem with trying to hang on to things too hard is that's the quickest way to get it to go between your fingers, to run out between your fingers. And it just feels like you're not considering being active about it. And so you're missing out on the opportunities in front of you. And I know that would incorporate risk, but that's the name of the game with finance. You want to take as low risk as possible, but if you take no risk, you're not going to get anywhere. So it says, this is a time for you to start taking opportunities and quit holding yourself back. Also, you have the tower, but the tower is reversed. So it does say that right now you are on a disastrous path. That's why it's saying, hey, wake up, pay attention to the opportunities around you. Because the deal is you're just hanging on too tight and you're not letting your finances be active. If you get in there and take some well-balanced risks, you will be on top of things. So don't be afraid to take a few risks. Okay. And thank you for tuning in.
And next we have Jessica, who's looking for reading for October.
All right. So, Jessica in October. Okay, so you have the Hermit reversed right off the bat. And the Hermit's kind of like the lone wolf. And so one of the first things in October is not the lone wolf, which means that October the focus is on teamwork. So you will have to play nicely with the other children. Yeah, there's this idea of community and building a community. But the reminder, you can't do it by yourself. So you have to let other people be a part of it. You have to let other people help out. Okay, so there's this idea of in October, work on the teamwork kind of stuff. Work together with people. because building that community and building a solid team is your best use for October, and it does produce. Toward the end of the month, you have somebody coming into your life. You have what I guess you would call a suitor or gentleman caller. There is somebody who is interested in you. He's a little more mature, and I think he's somebody you know. There might have been a little connection in the past that didn't pan out. Okay, so now we're looking at new love. New love who wants new love.
With Niklas,
Mm.
is there a romantic future?
Okay, new love. Nicholas. Romance with Nicholas. What can you tell me about it? Does sound like a very romantic name. Hmm. Um, well, the quick answer is yes. I see that you may not have been on your best emotionally when you first met him, because the first impression wasn't the absolute best, but Nicholas kind of likes spoiled little girls sort of thing. However you came off when you first met him, it's actually not positive, but something that appealed to him anyway, because he looks at you and it's sort of like, I think she's the kind that I'm looking for. He likes that you can be vulnerable at times. He likes your more sensitive side. So yeah, I do see a future there. It ends up with a priest, so how can you be any better standing in front of the priest? So yeah, I would say that if it lasts to the new year, it's going to last a long, long, long time, and I think it will.
There you go, Andrea. Nope, sorry, that was new love. Andrea's next. Hey, Sally, do you feel like Lita will try to come back? She told me she just wanted friendship. I'm confused.
Ugh. Um, you know, okay,
Are you
so
sure you weren't the side piece?
yeah, it's just kind of come here, go away, come here, go away.
That's a mental disorder.
Mm. Let's see what could tell me about the whole Lita thing. Yeah, I don't think that she's all that balanced. Hmm. Okay, Andrea, you asked me a question. I have to give you the honest answer. You wanted to, do I feel like Lita will try and come back? And the answer to that is yes, over and over again. She's come back before, she'll come back again. And like Ollie said, are you sure you're not the side piece? I think you're the between relationships piece, where when she doesn't have anybody else in her life, she comes to you.
That's even worse.
It is. And so I have to say yes, but I don't think it's anything to be happy about. And I really hope that one of these times you just tell her no. But she's not acting like a friend to you, so how could she be just friends?
And next we have Jack Deep. What are you seeing from my personal life?
Jag Deep. Okay, so Jag Deep's personal life. What's happening with Jag Deep? Okay, so when I put this card down, Jag Deep, it kind of said this is a good time for you. You know, the word walkabout came to me. So this is a good time for you to travel and explore a while. Because I think that when you get around Christmas, there is going to be something going on in your family that you have to be there for them. Okay, so take the time now to kind of break away from your family home and break away from everything you've known and just explore a little bit, explore the world a little bit. The universe isn't going to let you do it too long, but you know, take a week or two for yourself. And I just say that because it would be nice for you to be emotionally strong when it comes closer to the end of the year and you have to deal with, should I say, tense family issues.
All right. Tense family issues. Sorry, I tuned out. Is that the kind of tense family issue?
Yes.
Ooh, all right. Next we got Starfall. Hey, Starfall. General reading 2 weeks, please.
All right.
Well, there we go. Keep it short and sweet, eh? Must be ex-military.
You left, right, left. Okay.
No, you can't sing cadence here. You'll get censored.
Okay.
I've never heard cadence that was safe for work.
Well, I wasn't going to sing the rest of it. Okay. The next 2 weeks for Starfall. Okay. Okay, so it's funny. It looks like you've got these two here. You've got the Two of Cups reversed. So I think that you if you're in a relationship, you may have a little bit of falling out. There seems to be a little bit of tension here, a little bit of trouble in paradise. But as far as work goes, it looks like you're going to get news of something that you can hang on to, because you got this guy over here and he's looking at the world and considering the future. So career-wise, the universe is going to offer you a step up. Relationship-wise, you might have to do a little negotiating. One or the other of you is going to be a little too sensitive. But career goes great, so there you go. Still a good 2 weeks.
And next we have Manifest 1969. Can you give me advice on reading my driving anxiety? Oh, regarding my driving anxiety. I'm starting to have double vision over here.
Okay.
I have too many beverages.
All right. So, Manifest 1969, Summer of Love. So as far as regarding my driving anxiety, I think a real good thing to do is to take a little bit of rosemary oil and put it on the nape of your neck. And that's just to put good white light energy around you. Before you get into the car, maybe close your eyes and just say the Lord's Prayer to yourself 3 times. And that too will put a bit of safety around you. And that will, you know, just getting some white light energy around you will reduce your driving anxiety. And by putting a little bit of rosemary on you, it'll kind of seal away other people's anxieties, so you're only having to deal with your own, not everybody's. Okay, I think maybe it sounds like you might have a little bit of an empath here. Let's look at employment.
Well, Sally's shuffling the cards for employment there. A very good practical way to help with new drivers is to just take your car out on empty roads as much as you can and drive, and just get comfortable in the vehicle. Get used to how it turns, how it brakes, does it drift one way or another, everything like that. The more comfortable you are in the vehicle that you're in, as far as how it responds to what you do, the better of a driver you're gonna be.
Yeah, if you're tense and you're white knuckling that steering wheel, then you're not really steering well because you kind of have to be relaxed when you're steering the wheel and just to keep it straight.
Trust the car you're in. And from all the dash cam videos and police pit maneuver videos I've seen, the walkaway rate from accidents is really high. Mind you, I'm just going by those videos. But there has been hundreds of those. Damn you, YouTube.
Employment, which is this is what this is,
Oh, yeah.
and now don't let this card worry you. I have this big tattoo on my arm is based on this card because the Fool talks about opportunity being right there in front of you, and even though it's reversed, so it's a little clouded, I think that you're going to hear from maybe a woman you work with already, or a friend, or maybe even your mom. You'll hear from some female about job opportunities. And I do see in front of you good opportunities. It ends in the star, and that's the star of hope. And it's a good card. It says that the employment comes your way, and once you find the right place, it just happens easily. So you'll hear about a job opportunity.
Perfect. And Kangan is back. Well, welcome back, Kangan. Sorry, Kangan. Kangan would like to update on his question from last week regarding permanent residency status.
Oh, yeah.
When will they get it?
Okay. And have you have you talked to anybody? Have you gotten yourself some assistance? I mean, I can look again, but if you haven't gotten anybody to help you, it's probably going to be just as stymied as it was last week. Let's see.
Ta-da.
We'll see what the cards have to say. Huh. That's good. That's good. She must have gotten some help because it says that you know, she does have somebody helping her out here. They have somebody helping them out here, and it does look like they are going to get opportunity coming through. So yeah, I do think that you're going to get it. And it says within a 2, so I'm just going to be conservative and say before the end of the year.
Well, that's quite the update from last week.
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, I told her to get somebody to help her, and it looks like she's got a helper, so there you go.
And next we got Sunny. Sunny started a new business.
Nice.
How's that going to go?
Well, the card that flipped over was strength, so that's good. It's saying that you have a good idea and you're starting on the right foot. So then what we'll be looking through is the follow through. Looking at is follow through. Okay. Sunny's business. That's a good card. That's a good card. Okay, so it's, yeah, you know, it's one of those things where you've been in the right place at the right time. It feels like you have a real, what do I want to say? Like you might be in a little bit of a clannish field, but a clan that you fit in with, because it doesn't take too long before you're getting, you're making bonds with other people around you and other business people. And it doesn't take too long before they give you the lowdown where you find out all the dirt. So yeah, you're going to do just fine. By the way, don't gossip. But yeah, everything looks good for you. Don't sit down and sit on your hands and rest on your laurels.
Yep, they say that they contacted them and they say everything is good. You just have to be patient. So there you go. See, just a little contact, a little phone call, set everybody's mind at ease, and they know that you still exist. Who's next?
I recently quit my full-time job. Oh, Glenifa.
Oh, Glenipa's back. Hello.
Yeah.
They're planning some road trips with my mom. That's good. What will my career look like in January? That all depends on what you do now.
Okay, so um, I think that when you first get there, you might find that you're running into a brick wall. It just feels like you can't get anywhere, you can't get anywhere. This card right here says when you're looking career wise, look in a different direction. Okay, like don't go with the tried and true safe and sound method, because that no longer works. So in 2024, your career is well aspected as long as you're willing to take a new direction. And I think a road trip is a good thing to clear your mind.
Woohoo!
Looking forward to road trips.
Yeah. But with your mom?
You know, some of us grown people realize that our moms are our best friends. Women, though, you know.
Oh, gee. Man, my back really hurts right now. Oh, I might not be able to drive you to work tomorrow until I can dig this dagger out of my back here.
Ah, oh, you see, she says her mom's a lot of fun. And yeah, it is really hard to wait.
You must not be familiar with the Ontario healthcare system.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so we have 5 more minutes left. So I
Oh,
want
no.
to remind everybody
About what?
to like, subscribe. If you make sure you tell all your friends. And also, if you would like to have a reading with me, you can call the spa near the tracks at 519-271-1293 to make an in-person appointment with me right here in Stratford, Ontario. Or if you're not close to Stratford, Ontario, I can read you online from anywhere in the world. Just send me a request to info@sallydiane.com. And I'll send you an email. We'll get it set up.
Kangan has a follow-up question regarding something completely different.
Oh, good.
Do S love me? I am confused. Well, generally when somebody loves you, they say so.
Well, yeah. You know, I never, if it's confusing to you, then you're probably finding somebody who plays games. But I'm going to see what the cards have to say.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we were doing that part still.
Well, this will be the last one because it is almost 10. Yeah, I don't think this is that. Yeah, I like I said, this person seems to like to play games. And when it ends with the Tower and the Nine of Swords, oh honey, that's just not a good aspect. This is somebody who will hurt you. So it might be good for you to say no thank you to S and find other love, because you deserve it. You're a good person and you deserve a good person to love you. Okay. So, hello.
What?
Thank you for tuning in, everybody. It's been a good show.
Sorry, I get distracted by a sticker.
It's nice to have seen everybody.
I have to peel stickers off of things. It drives me nuts.
Okay, so thank you everybody for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you next week for for the next exciting episode of Psychic Sundays Live with Sally Diane and her beloved producer.
Good night, everybody. Have a good week, and peel the stickers off your laptop.